are recording. What did you ask, Martha? What did you ask?
Um,
Okay.
what did y'all post for your activity for the last month?
The one we just did. The small one, 10 minute.
Yeah.
For that one, I posted about. Oh, by the way, this is Yummy Legs, and Lila is next to me. Hi. I posted. Maybe I should flip it or something. You're eating. That's disrespectful. Well. What did I post about? My activity was like.
You can't even see her face.
I know. It's just for the sound, okay? It was about, the different sounds in the end of the word that ends in ed.
Like past tense.
No, so
No.
there's different sounds like the t
Oh, got it.
and the d, and then there's the id. So needed.
Oh, over there. I've been like before.
Ask.
Over here.
Ask.
I've been out there. Just going to go to movies and stuff like that. But
Rec.
to bars. I haven't went to
Rec.
bars. I've been out
I don't
there.
know, things like that. So it was like 3 different columns of the different sounds that you can make with the words that end with ed, and it was it was like 3 different columns. They had like a word bank, and they had to put those words like where they are supposed to
Am
go.
I doing anything later?
10 minutes.
That's good.
And like working in partners, and they can sound out the words, and like that's how they could practice pronunciation.
But I'm still confused about the instructions, what I need to do. Know that this means that in order to get full credit, each of you will need to post a minimum 1 thread and comments on everyone else's threads. If you finish quickly, each of you can post activity you created in the clinical aspect.
I think we can make the video, and then we can
Post activity.
also post something
that we created. So can we post activity that we posted yesterday? The same activity, or it has to be different?
I think you can.
Yeah.
I think she wants us to talk about it.
She wants to what?
I think she wants us to talk about it. She says if you finish quickly, talk about the activity you created for the clinical aspects thing.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, if
So
I finish
I talked
quickly.
about it.
Yeah. So what I post,
I think you got some.
what was the question?
What was your activity?
Yeah, what was your
The
activity?
one that I posted yesterday. I did kind of like similar activity that was in the video that we needed to watch. The second one. Not the first one.
Yes.
Um,
The first one was weird. I pulled it up and I was like,
yes, I couldn't watch. So it was the teacher should read 7 words one by one, and the student need to write the sounds they hear, not the actual
written.
not the actual spelling of the words. So for example, like, it's actually L-I-K-E, but the student will write L-A.
I
Oh,
can.
yeah,
I
I saw something
can.
like that. Yeah, I saw that.
So I
It was like
just-
side by side. The side by side one.
What do you mean side?
It
Yeah.
was like a
In the video?
poem or something, right? Did y'all see
Yeah,
that one?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like that one.
Kinda, yeah. So
Okay.
the teacher says the word, and the student writes down the
What they hear.
sounds of the words. Yeah. So my activity was that. I had 2 minutes introduction as like letting know the student that they're gonna do this activity, pronunciation activity, and then explaining the process of the activity, and 5 minutes for student to write down the words, and 5 minutes for student to read the words, and they can go over them with the teacher. Yeah, so total was like 15 minutes. Well, the activity itself was 10 minutes.
But like prep time.
How about you?
I did kind of like that.
Yeah.
But I did like a conversation puzzle. So I made like I wrote out a conversation, and it was like, hey, what's up? Good. I just took a test. How was it? I don't know.
I just took a test too.
Yeah. How was it?
What's good? I think I will get a B again.
What class was
I
it?
wasn't sure about some questions.
For what?
It was for my management class.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
Right.
sorry.
So like it was just like a conversation, and there was like 5 or 6, I don't even remember, lines per person. But then I took each like word that was like phonetically, it wasn't like IPA, but it was like, you know, a way that they would understand it.
Yeah.
And I made like flashcards almost, or like I made like a chart, 3 columns and like 10 rows or whatever. And I just put like each word in it, and so each student would get like that page of like all the words, and they were all mixed up. They'd have to like cut it out, and then with their partner, they'd have to like make a sentence, or like make a sentence and then make a conversation, and then like they'd have to like call the teacher around to make sure that the teacher could check that they like made everything correctly and the conversation is good, and they'd glue it in their notebooks, and then after that they would redo the conversation when it's glued in, and they would rewrite how it's actually spelled underneath each like word or phrase.
That sounds fun.
I feel like it might take more than 10 minutes, but it's fine. I did it. So that was my activity. But I feel like I literally just copied the same general idea as like the video, which was like do the phonetic sounding, but then I just made it into different activities.
Mine was kind of phonetics, but just at the end of the word.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I think it was a good activity. I think all of our activities were good.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so some of the problems that are we gonna talk about that?
Yeah, I think you can just go.
Okay. So some of the problems. Do you wanna take the video?
For you?
Yeah, cause I feel like I'm not in the video. Okay. Now I feel more weak. So some of the problems that my partner Gideon has while she's speaking are like for and to, like all of those little parts of like the sentence to bring the sentence together. That's the only thing that she likes. But she knows a lot of words. She'll say like the computer, and then she'll like think for a little bit, and then she like says it. So she takes like pauses before saying small like parts of the sentence. But she knows the bigger words.
Yeah.
I think that's like kind of common, right? Like,
Yeah.
Problem.
The little like prepositions and stuff like that.
Yeah, prepositions. That's what it is. I didn't know. So a way that I try to help her is just like I try to kind of fill in the gaps so that she can like just hear it, and then she's like, oh okay, 2, or oh okay, 4.
Yeah.
4. And then we move on. And like if there's a problem like that again, I just fill in the gaps again, and then she repeats, and that's how we practice pronunciation in that part.
Honestly, when you were saying that like she misses words like 2 and 4, this is why English sucks. I thought you were saying like the numbers, like number 2 and number 4, but then there are also prepositions of like 2 and 4. So I was like, never mind.
Yeah, it's It's
English is
hard.
the worst.
Yeah.
It's fine. Anyways,
I don't know how students have each. Then each member of the group should offer an idea or activity for that particular pronunciation. Okay, so maybe like a worksheet where they get to choose like between like it's like fill in the blanks and then they get to choose is it 2 or 4 and like they have to circle it. But that wouldn't be too communicative. Can you think of a way that you can make it more communicative?
I feel like you could do the same thing maybe like on a board, like on the whiteboard if you have like, I mean it depends how many is in your classroom. Like if you have a whiteboard and you were like, I'm gonna draw this whatever these sentences out and like y'all have to read them out and tell me what you think should be in it, and you will have like the words 2 and 4 and several sentences where 2 and 4 could either go in. I feel like that would make it more.
Make it like a class.
Yeah, I feel like that would be good. I don't know.
I think it would work too.
Maybe. And like talking about that, I don't know.
Yeah, give more examples.
Okay, it says each of you post one problem about their students have pronunciation, but I'm gonna meet my new conversation partner tomorrow. But what I know is she's Turkish.
Oh, did I know this?
That's awesome.
Did you tell us? I feel like
No.
I did.
I feel like
I did.
I remember.
I think I did. And I
That's
said,
so cool.
yeah, and the professor was like, Dr. K was like, don't talk in Turkish with her.
I know, only English.
So I'm gonna meet with her tomorrow, but I never met her. I don't know pronunciation problems, but I know what Turkish L2 English speakers know
going to
what
struggle
kind of,
with?
yeah.
Yeah.
So, like when, like they all have like kind of similar L2 like accent, I think. Like if someone talks in English and I'd be like, your L1 is Turkish.
Like,
I
you
can
could
say
tell.
that. Yeah. So they usually, it's not.
It's because I can't really tell. Like
Can you tell it's Spanish? Like if there's a Spanish
Spanish
speaker?
would be hard.
sometimes I can't.
If I came up to you and I was like, hello,
Because it can be so many. Like
really?
I feel like
Yeah,
it
I
can.
think it's hard. But like Turkish is easy to figure
Yeah.
out because they like different languages.
It's because there's so many dialects.
In Spanish?
I don't know. There's a lot of dialects.
No, not really.
No. Or
They
just,
all
like,
speak the
one
same way English. Yeah.
Yeah, so like in Spanish, there's a like DF type of so like
Yeah.
like the center of Mexico, they speak real like fast and
Yeah.
tonish.
Yeah. And the vowels are more simple, I guess.
Yeah, I think you cannot tell from Spanish because a lot of people will like speak Spanish. I'm like, no, and they talking to you Spanish. You know, they don't believe me.
Yeah.
So if I had a like Spanish accent, they would be like, oh, you don't have a Spanish accent. You don't speak
Yeah,
no, right?
the accent, yeah, in Spanish would be hard.
So, how Turkish people, when they speak in English, they put too much stress on the consonants, I believe. Like, they would say, I do not. Like,
Oh,
like they won't be like, I don't.
They'd be like, I do not.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, especially like T's.
Yeah.
Like,
And L's?
what are other examples of like,
Does
bottle?
Turkish?
Bottle? Like, they would say bottle, you know, like,
Yeah.
or like,
Bottle. That'd be like,
yeah, not like exactly bottle,
Yeah.
but like they wouldn't say bottle.
right, they wouldn't use the flap. They'd use like the actual T.
Yeah, and so I think they put too much stress on consonants, and also when like they speak really fast in Turkish, but in English they speak really really slow, and
Yeah. Like kind of helping them
I
with
would,
like,
yeah. So I would recommend make them activities that will make them talk faster. Like,
Fast speech.
yeah. So maybe like activities. Or like come up with activity. For example, let's say how many sentences we can read in 1 minute. You know,
Yeah.
so they will be like trying to read as much as they can, so that way they will practice speaking
That's good.
faster.
Yeah.
So it kind of reminds me of like when we still like participation.
You had like the drills.
Yeah, the drills, like, and we'd be like ready. Like,
Yes. Like how many
so
can
that
you
I
do?
feel like I
Yeah.
would see them like ready to like.
Yes. Read.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's good.
So, what kind of pronunciation problem your student has?
Me?
Yeah.
So the student that I worked with was some no.
It's so weird. How